So it wasn't the prettiest game, but defense traveled once again. You made up for things, right?
Yeah. It was man, it was tough all night. But anytime you play against Coach Clifford's team, it's gonna be a grind, man. It's similar to kind of Miami. Even though they're missing a lot of people, they play so hard. It's hard for you to kind of score on them. And we struggled a lot. In the third quarter, they went on that big run on us. And I just kind of went with the youngins. I put Jabari in there. Shaden was in there playing really good. Trending, those guys. I felt like today was their win. Dame and Ant and those guys. They scored a few buckets, but the young fellas, they propelled us in that third quarter to get going, and then we turned the tide. Was up at the start of the fourth, and was able to kind of get away with it.
What was going on during that 19-2 start? What did you say?
Yeah, turnovers again. They did an incredible job of scoring off of our turnovers today. We have 18 for 27 points. That's the team's best way of scoring against us. Is getting out. So I just felt like our reads was off a little bit on their coverage. And it wasn't as much careless tonight. It was more. They made us make some tough reads, and we didn't do great with it. And then when they get out and run, it's tough to stop anybody 2-on-1, 3-on-2 on a fast break. So that hurt us.
Why do you think the young guys were able to bring you guys back into it?
Well, I just felt their energy was great. Jabari got on the glass. We were struggling. Their offensive rebounding was killing us. And put Jabari in there, and within the first 7-8 seconds, he got a big rebound for us. And then Shaden was aggressive all night. He was good. And then I thought Trendon gave us an incredible game. Took 2 charges, but just his playmaking was pretty good. So those young guys really, I'm happy for them. They played well.
Is there something about games like this that kind of is good for young players? Because it seems like when another team maybe has some injuries, maybe kind of starting guys don't seem to play as well sometimes, put in the young guys, and it seems like they really kind of get things moving a bit.
Yeah, I think any game that our young players can play in, they're just so happy, to get minutes, and especially I always say this, when you're on that bench, you can look at the game and you see what the game needs at that time. If we're bogged down, if we're not making an extra pass, if they're getting offensive rebounds, how you can actually go impact the game. And I thought our young guys did a great job at that.
It also seems like Jabari especially, he's young, he's going to make some mistakes, but I haven't really seen him yet. It seems like he makes all the right plays when you need him to.
Yeah, Jabari he has an incredible knack for rebounding the ball, for being in the right positions. He cuts at the right times. He can make threes, and one thing he does better than I thought he could is he guards the ball pretty good. We went to our switching defense. He had some guards out there, and I thought he did a really good job of moving his feet.
Are Colorado players usually that smart?
Colorado players are usually maybe the smartest players in the country, and if it wasn't for Shaden, I probably would have took him at 7.